Hello all, again welcome to the another interesting and the very last video of Docker series. So in this video I will give you a little PPT brief that what we have done, what we have covered, and let's go through it. Okay, let's go through one by one. So our problem statement was like Rohan's mom wants rice, Ubuntu, Redis, and other things, right? And the Rohan was struggling because these things were already not in their local system. So what Rohan has done is that he went to the Docker Hub market and then he pulled all the necessary materials or grocery, whatever he needed. So the first thing is that the first modding magic is Hello Docker. So we have learned about how to check the Docker version, then how to use the Docker pull command to fetch some images, some tools from the Docker Hub. Then after that, we have run this command, and then as a result, a tiny hello world message appeared. So this is like your first container was working. Now in the second slide, we have also done about that playing with the Docker by using the Ubuntu into our system. So we use the command as Docker pull command for pulling the Ubuntu image, and then Docker run command for running the image into Docker container, so that our entire system will now behave as a Ubuntu. So we were also using this command in order to check everything, whatever operation that we have do generally in the Ubuntu or any Linux based system, these were also working in these things because we were already inside the container. Okay, once we run this container, it means that now it is completely a Ubuntu environment because my Ubuntu image is running into the Docker container. That's why. Then we have also understood about these Docker ps minus a command for listing all the containers running or stop. If we want to stop the container, we are going to use the Docker stop and then your container ID. Then if you want to remove any container, you can use the Docker rm and then your container ID. If you want to read logs from the container, you can use the Docker logs command space then your container ID. And if you want to clean up the any images, then you should use Docker rmi command and then space your image ID. Then again, Rohan also learned about how to write his own recipe. So linking these things, it means that how to write your own Docker file. So first we have written about how to write a Docker file for Ubuntu. Then we have also written about how to write a Docker file for any projects, especially Python based project. And in order to do these things, we have learned about from, run, command, and build. These were the four things. Then we have also learned about that how to connect a volume to the container so that specifically we can give some extra volume to our Docker container by using this command Docker run and then -v for giving the volume from your current working directory. Then again, if you want to share these things to the world, then we have learned about how to take use of this Docker Hub. First, we have made an account in Docker Hub, then do the Docker login, and then uh, tag our image with the different version 1, version 2, then push it to Docker Hub, and after that your image is ready to use publicly so that anyone can just pull your image with your user ID and your image name, and then they would able to run your project entirely into their system without any burden of installing operating system, burden of installing libraries and other requirements. Okay, because your image itself is sufficient to run entire project into end. Then after that, we have also learned about the Docker Compose, so that how to run more than one image in more than one container simultaneously, one at a time, by writing these things into a one single YAML file. So let's say this is the one container, this is the second container, this is the third container, and these are the images which some of these images may be made by you, some of the images may be publicly available in the universal Docker Hub. And then this is the Docker compose command to run everything entirely at once. Okay, so that this is the image running it into the container name, this one, this is the image, this is the database image running it into this container, and this is the fast API image server which is running it into this container. So you went from zero to running the real container, and then you have also learned from Docker from the very beginning. I have made specifically this video to the complete beginner who has never heard about Docker, so that you have learned so many things about Docker, and this is, I tell you, more than enough. If you even understood about, let's say, 60 to 70% of it, that is more than enough. Even like 50%, if you have understood, that is more than enough for the beginner level software engineer or any field you want to go. Okay, because there are so many things in Docker that you need to learn, but I think these are the most frequently used things that people are using it into the industry. Okay, so you should learn about these things and keep learning, keep progressing. And yeah, so this is the entire thing, the entire coverage of Docker from beginning till advanced. And thank you for connecting till now, and then let's move into the another series. Thank you all.